Hello, hey guys, welcome to our second preview stream. Let me just turn on all the volumes and okay. So I think we should be all set. Just please confirm that you can hear the background music. You should be able to hear me, and also you should see the game and and me. We are streaming simultaneously on Twitch and YouTube, so I hope it works fine. Hello, Locutus Rook. Nice to see you here again. Would you mind to just confirm that everything's working before I start? I don't want to sound silent. Everything's good. All right. Thank you. So, welcome to the second preview stream. That's the last preview stream because the actual release is already on Monday. I initially didn't have in plan to actually stream the second time, but it was quite fun, and I'm pretty sure that you want to see what you might eventually buy before you actually buy it. So let's jump into it. Let me just double check that we are live on both. Okay. I was thinking about what I'm going to stream tonight, and we could continue the campaign we started last stream. So it was Antigone Kingdom, but I was thinking that it might be actually better to start another game and just show you I don't know, 2 hours of playing for another faction, because otherwise we would just continue the campaign against Seleucid Empire. And I think that it might be more interesting to actually start a different campaign. So I didn't even publish any kind of poll where you can vote who I'm going to work to play as, because I decided to choose Epirus Kingdom. It's a quite challenging faction actually. When you open it in the new game window, I could select it already here. That's the dark green. It says dynamic start with several threats from beginning, defensive and caution strategy is recommended. Players' options are limited at the beginning. That's the reason I didn't actually add this faction to the last poll, because I would say the number of things you can do first turns is really low. So I hope that this will actually be quite I would say dramatic dramatic game, because we will really end the turns fast. That's also opportunity for you guys if you have any questions regarding the new features, regarding I don't know any issues or whatever you comes to your mind, and just don't hesitate and ask. So we will keep all the options on default. We will play on medium, and the game speed will be realistic, and we don't want to play the Iron Man mode. Okay, so how are you doing? I hope that you all are looking forward on Monday. I am actually really looking forward, because this all I would say hurry and rush will be finally over. It's quite exhausting, to be honest. These last weeks before release, it's always like that. So even it's just a DLC. So I really look forward to Monday.
Hellas has been the political and cultural center of Mediterranean for centuries, but it has never truly united under one leadership before the time of Alexander's father, Philip of Macedon. Sparta lost much of its influence with the rise of Macedon, but its pride drives it to recover its former glory. Its firm stance against Macedonian rule finds many supporters among Hellenic city-states that now live in the Macedonian shadow. Alliances twisting among bigger powers trying to recover their independence. Epirus in the west has risen from an obscure kingdom to a great power, and it takes an active part in the wars of the Diadochi. At the same time, eyeing developments in Italy with growing interest. Macedon, as the heartland of the former Alexandrian Empire, is the point of contention between Cassander of Macedon, the Antigonids, and Lysimachus. Lysimachus in the north is busy securing his northern border, but his ambitions are much bigger than his own kingdom. Anyone who will claim the throne in Pella must be ready to shed blood. Hellas has always been full of rivalries and animosities, where friendships can easily turn into enmity. Is unity indeed an illusion never to be achieved?
Okay, so this is the introduction video. Basically, I'm not going to read the introduction text for the whole campaign and for Epirus himself, but let me just briefly give you background story. So basically, this is in time of Diadochi Wars. Diadochi are the most of them are the former generals of Alexander's army, and after his death, they basically split the whole Alexandrian Empire, and everyone took part land or basically some territories, and they started to fight against each other. We can divide these Diadochis into two different parts from our perspective, not in that time, but basically those which are located in Africa, which is Seleucid, Antigonid, and Ptolemaic or Ptolemaios, and then there is the European, I would say, group, and this is Lysimachus. He's here. That's Macedon. It's basically Cassander, and then there is Hellenic League. There are also factions like Epirus and Sparta. They were not part. Their leaders were not part of the Alexander's army, or they were not his generals, but they were really important, or maybe just Epirus was really important in this time, because from Epirus came Pyrrhus, which was a very important, I would say, general of his time, and he's considered to be a really talented general. We are going to play as Epirus. It's not easy. Epirus is actually quite undeveloped faction. We have 3 cities. We don't even have all the basic resources or mines, to be more precise. What we are missing is the stone quarry. There is one stone quarry which is located on Macedonian land, and there is one which is located here, and it's currently unowned. There is also one here which is already Illyrian. We are basically in war with 2 factions now. It's Illyria here and Macedon here. The good thing is that we are not alone against Macedon, because he is now in war already with Hellenic League. That's a big plus for us, because otherwise he would probably crash us. So what we need to do, that's basically the only way how we can survive, is to eventually sign peace with Macedon, and ideally later also with Illyrians. But Illyrians are quite far, and we don't have to worry about them so much, because there is also this river, which is a very good natural barrier. Hello Nerexa, nice to see you here. So this is it. We also have number of objectives. We can already check them out, and or we might actually wait for the mandatory objectives pop up to let us decide what we are going to do. Basically, there is number of military objectives, like conquering Pella, destroying Illyrians. Then there are political yeah, basically unite. It's like a defensive pact with either Hellenic League or Sparta. Then there is, I would say, general objective to increase our military power, and then there is the economy, which means we should connect our mines with roads and ideally blacksmith. So that's it. I think that we can start straight away. I hope that we will not end up like we did the last stream, so I will really try hard this time to not make a mistake. Again, this is not an easy start, so I cannot guarantee that we will not be defeated eventually. What we will do, we will certainly try to get this mine. And after that, we will try to sign peace with Macedon. Macedon and Hellas are really, I would say, powerful factions, at least at the beginning, and it's in our own interest to let them fight against each other so they get both weaker. We only need what we only think we have to do is to sign peace, and then hopefully just watch their war. So what we will do, we cannot call back to service this unit this turn, but it doesn't matter. We will use the nomad to first go to the hill and check out the situation. So the situation is that the whole terrain here is quite hilly, which is also very good for us because it's a natural barrier. It's not that easy to basically for Macedon, I mean, to conquer or attack our cities. We will check out, we can already build blacksmiths, which might be useful actually, but to be honest, I don't want to do that now, for a very simple reason. The blacksmith position, we can I would say presume that we will conquer this quarry, but the ideal position would be probably here, because in case we also conquer or take over this stone quarry, we would also multiply that. So the best position for the blacksmith would be here. Unfortunately, this is a position which is on the border with Macedon, and he could eventually take it over. So that's not what we really want to do. So we want to wait, but on the other hand, we will not keep all the resources because we want to already improve whatever we can in cities. So what I will do, I will spend quite a lot of resources on trading in Apollonia, and I will probably do the same in here. Okay, I don't even have enough stones for that. I might have enough stones here. No, okay. So let's leave it. I think that this is it for now. Let's just end the first turn to see what's the situation there. Guys, by the way, if the music is too loud or the sound effects of the game, like, you know, moving the units around, etc., then let me know, please, because I might hear it a bit differently than you. Okay, so we can select the first technology to research. I guess that we don't have resources to any other than the one at the beginning, which is riding school. So let's do that. We can also appoint a new emissary, and we will definitely do that. The reason for that is quite simple. We will go to Athens and try to improve our relations as much as we can. There is also Olympic Games, which we can attend, and we might do it. It costs 3 gold. We don't really care about influence. It's we have still 21, but regarding the gold, I'm not really sure if we want to do that or not. Well, we still can afford it, so let's do that and see. So it's going to happen next turn. So first things first. Hello, Mitogs, good to see you here. Let's now call back to service the Peltas here. This is the emissary, and we will go right into Athens, where we will try to improve our relationship. The simple truth is that if we won't be able to improve our relationship, or at least keep it as it is, then we are in big trouble. So if Hellenic League is going to war with us, against us, then we are in big trouble. If they will stay in war with Macedon, then we are okay-ish, I would say. So what we will do in Ambracia, we will also build trading now, and that's pretty much it. We don't want to do anything else. Maybe we can... Yeah, let's take this land, and let's take this land as well. So you can see that there is a Macedonian nomad. Let me just check that they are still in war. Yeah, okay. We could also ask for peace. Illyrians, I'm not sure if they would accept, but let's give it a try. And we can also ask for peace Lysimachus. He is located behind Macedon, so we don't really care about that. But what we care about is if they go into war with Macedon, because that would really help us a lot. Hey, Knock Knock! Good to see you here as well. So that's it. I think that the first turn is done, and let's end the turn. So now the Olympic Games are taking place. So let's see if we are lucky. We might get some goal out of it, and possibly in an influence, but I don't really count on that. So Illyrians don't want to sign peace yet. Let's leave it as it is. We are... and Lysimachus signed peace. That's great. It's a good first news. And Bosporan Kingdom won the Olympic Games, so that's that doesn't really affect us. Illyrians are actually also not that weak, I would say. They are pretty much strong as we are. The difference is that they are in constant attack from migrating tribes called Pannoni, and they have all these towns, so they are actually in quite a big trouble, and this faction is not easy to play as. Okay, so nothing interesting has changed regarding Macedon. I can see that this guy moved to our land. This is a Hellenic League, because we have open borders, and he might eventually try to attack on the Stone Quarry. The question is if we should... Yeah, that's a question. The thing is that this is on hill, which makes it a bit more difficult to conquer. So there are two things what we can do. We either attack, and we might take it, or we will just make it, I would say, weaker, and they will conquer that. It's really... So what we will do... They probably have the same chance as we are, which is equal chances. We have terrain attack bonus 40%, but there is the terrain defense bonus for defending the mines 60%. Mitox is saying 2 days, I can't wait anymore. Yeah. So that's a big question now. We really need that stone quarry. You can see that we are really getting out of stones, but the question is if you attack or not. What we can do, we can basically... we cannot even change it yet. We would need to cancel all treaties now, and we don't want to do that. Let's leave it. If we attack now, we risk that our nomad will get beaten quite a lot, and also we might not conquer it. Otherwise, we might get the stone mine easily, and the nomad will not be damaged that much. So let's stay here. We might even go back to woodland, where we also have the defense bonus. What we will do, we will try to trade and get some stones. We can trade away coal. We have a lot of coal, so we can trade with Samnites. We will offer them free coal for free stones, which sounds... Oh, they cannot even offer that. So let's ask for 2. Yeah, let's try 1-1. It might work. but we should try at least one more, find one more offer. So we need stones. Well, no one really offers stones. Can we offer food? Well, I don't want to risk it. It's not that big surplus. Okay, let's leave it as it is and end turn. I will try to make the turns as short as possible, so we get at least into, I don't know, turn 50 or something. Locutus is saying, I would say wait for the attack. So it seems like, okay, let's get back to that. Samnites did accept the trade offer, which is great, and it seems like, okay, wait, I'm not sure what happened there. We might check out the situation possibly with emissary. Okay, so they withdrew from the battle. No, they came. Yeah, this is the nomad. So yeah, so they are pretty much defending Delphi. The good thing is that they have hoplite there, so Macedon will probably be pretty busy. So let's get back to Athens now. And what we will do, we will probably rather... Okay, so they both have equal chances. I think that it might be better to attack with the nomad. So the Peltast will hold the hill once it's conquered. If it's not conquered, yeah, okay, cool. So we conquered that. We have even +5 stones, and we need now to hold that hill. So let's get there also with Peltast. And one thing we should also do is we should build a settler as soon as we can, because we need to start building our infrastructure. I might also check out the birth rate. We will increase the birth rate in those two cities just to get to the size 3. So that's it. There's nothing else we can do. I might try now to ask Lysimachus to cancel peace with Macedon. The likelihood of acceptance is very low, but let's give it a try. Also, we are in Brothers in Arms with Antigonid. Antigonid is a faction which is in big troubles from the beginning. You can see it here. We played it last time, so they are basically in war with everyone, and we are the only supporters of Antigonid among the Greek players, I would say. So we want to get rid of this liability. We cannot do it now, but as soon as we can, we will try to basically offer them amendation of these treaties. Let's see. We also want to repair the stone mine, so we should now have all the basic mines. So you can see that Hellenic League attacked Larissa, and the nomad which was there got or went into Larissa as a defender. Lysimachus does not want to cancel peace with Macedon. We are not really surprised by that. We were expecting that anyway, so it was just a try. All right. So it seems like we still cannot offer peace to Macedon, but it seems like they will get into their own war. What we should do, we should also get at least this tile to secure the potential blacksmith over here. So what I will do, I will use this nomad to get there for the next turn. And this Peltast will basically fortify here. We don't want to get any further because it will not bring us any advantage. You know, it is too far from our city range, and also it is too close to the battlefront. So we are happy to just observe the whole war from this hill. Regarding the emissary, you can see that the presence of emissary is already one of these impacts of the relationship. It's getting higher slowly, but we will get there. So, is there anything else we can do? Okay, there is a stone masonry we can build in Apollonia. Question is if we should do it in Apollonia. Well, let's do that. Doesn't matter that much anyway. So that's it. End the turn. Nerexa is asking, has the civil service upgrade in the tech tree been moved up? Civil service upgrade? I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean the civil service itself, then I left the mixing invention tree turn on, so it depends. I mean, if you have the mixed invention tree turn off, then it is already on the same position in the invention tree. But if you leave that turn on, you know, the position might slightly change in the invention tree. Daniel Doyce is asking, what year is this? 100 BC or so? No. It's let me answer that. Yes, we want to sign peace with Seleucid. It's spring 298 BCE. The game starts is 301 BCE, and we are now 6 turns in game, and every turn is half a year or 6 months. Nerexa is asking, is the likelihood of diplomacy treaty negotiation actually chance-based? Well, you know, if you go to the diplomacy window, then well, we cannot do anything here, but let's go here, and you can see here, for example, is there anything I can actually? Let me go somewhere where I can do something. Yes, here. So you can see the likelihood of acceptance is almost 0. It doesn't mean that this number is actually coming from the AI. So there is number of weights and number of calculations. What gives you this hint in advance? So this was calculated the last turn AI was playing, and the actual result of that offer. Or the positive result of that offer is almost 0. So it's not really chance-based in a way that there is like a big random number. This is a rough estimate of the AI. What is AI thinking about this offer in advance? I hope that it makes sense. How I explain that. Hey, Unsayer, good to see you here. Nerexa is saying, I was just surprised that you could upgrade the cities with it from the very beginning. Yeah, it depends on the faction you choose. I mean, this faction can, for example, start building trading centers, but if you start as, I don't know, Celt or maybe even Illyrian, then they don't have the trading centers invented yet, so they need to get there in the invention tree. My face is blocking 1/4 of the window. Yeah. I actually wanted to make that a bit smaller, but I don't mean the whole frame. I can make the whole frame smaller, but I wanted to somehow cut the part where there is just the background, but I didn't find that option in the streaming software. I might eventually do that, but okay, let's move on. So let's try to get here, but let's go first here, and next turn basically take this and go back. I can see that there is a Peltas here, and we definitely don't want to get into any troubles or battles with Macedon. So let's leave it as it is. In Ambracia, can we build anything interesting? No. And there should be the settler. Okay, it's still the 2 turns. We should maybe... No, not yet. We need to be very careful with the size of the cities, because we are not really that in surplus numbers regarding food. So we need to not make the cities too big, or not let it grow too much. Okay, so they are actually attacking us. We are on hill, so we have quite advantage over Peltast. And yeah, it ended up quite well for us, because they had 2,800, and they lost half of the soldiers, and we had 4,000, and we lost around 1/3, even though we are weaker, or have a weaker unit. So it's not that bad. Let's just hope that they will not attack us again. Okay. So you can see from the movement of their armies that they are quite strong compared to us. They have this Peltas. They have the Hoplite. They also had another Nomad, and there is probably even one more army around here. So what we want to do, we want to sign peace as soon as we can. It says our envoys may be accepted very soon, so let's hope it will be really soon. This guy will probably not attack us anymore, because he's too weak for that. And AI would be silly to try attacking us on hill. So let's keep the guy here. Hopefully they will not attack us again. And that's again, that's pretty much it. We are waiting for a settler. It will be next turn. We can build. No, we cannot build because we don't have enough stones yet. Oh, I think that I made a mistake. Okay, so no, we are trading away. No, that's not what we wanted. Ah, yeah, I mixed it up. So we were trading away stones, and that should be the other way around. So we need to find in this row, yeah, Massilia. They have trade loss 24%, but let's give it a try. So we will offer them free coal for 2 stones, just to make them accept this offer. And next turn, yeah, we need to take care of that food production. Okay, the Peltast withdrew to heal, which is exactly what we wanted. They already have a general over there. So what we will do now, we will really hope that now we can already offer them peace, and we will hope for the best. So they did accept the trade, but they reduced the trade duration to 11 turns. It is actually good that we offered them more coal than stones, than what we asked for, because you can see that they wouldn't be able to give us more of the stones anyway, and they would probably even reject that offer at all, totally. So can we now? Yeah, we can. Question is if we will. Well, let's do this thing. Let's take this tile, get back, and now offer them peace. That's first thing. The second thing is we might ask again Lysimachus to cancel. Okay, we cannot do that yet, so let's wait. We want to change the treaty. We still cannot change the treaty with Antigonid. I'm a bit worried that Antigonid will, due to this defensive pact, we might get into war with another faction, but hopefully it will not happen. We will try to offer peace to Illyrians again. And there is one thing we should also do, and that's taking this mine. As soon as we sign peace, the Nomad will be available to do so. Okay, so let's start building farms. We really need to do that. This is all good. And here we don't have trading yet, so let's build trading over there. That's it. Nerexa is asking, if you build a shipyard next to Apollonia, can you block the whole Adria? I thought such blocking of straits shouldn't be such prevalent anymore. Yeah, it's not possible. Let me show you. I'm not sure if I can build actually shipyard, but since the last update, there is a new functionality which basically prevents you to do so. We are offered food for gold where we don't want to do that. Macedon doesn't want to sign peace yet. That's a bit unfortunate, and also Illyrians don't want to sign peace. Okay, let's wait. Can we build shipyard? We don't have enough stones, but I will show you that it is not possible to build shipyard here. It is also not possible to, for example, build shipyards here or here. So we cannot block that anymore. It was possible before, and it was kind of an exploit, but it's fixed now. Okay, so let's keep building these farms as long as we are not in surplus at least +8. And here I would really like to go for that stone quarry, but I'm a bit worried that they will be after us. Well, let's risk it. We really want to take it before Illyrians do, and I really count on that fact that signing peace is just a matter of time. So hopefully it will work out. Okay, and turn. So you can see that the pace of the game is really fast at the beginning, because the number of options is really low, or maybe low. But on the other hand, it also means that every movement matters. So that's what we wanted to get into. We are just observers of this war, and let's hope that this war will be long and exhausting for both sides. Samnites offer us coal, but we are not interested in coal at all. We might again attend the Olympic Games, and we can win some gold and influence. Let's do that. We are not really in lack of gold, so we can gamble a bit. Ambracia wants defense, so we should check this out. Okay, we can do it. It costs stones, and yeah, let's do that. We want them to stay happy. Okay, we now have the stone quarry. We can also take over this part, and hopefully Illyrians are too busy to worry about this. We will build another farm. You can see that we are already in Athens for some time, and the loyalty is getting lower. If we go to the details of the unit of the emissary, you can see that Hellenic League's affinity is slight. So it's growing. It means that the emissary is kind of getting happy to stay there and basically settle down there. And if we won't get him back in time, we are risking that he will basically escape from our services eventually. By the way, guys, if you decide to buy the DLC and you like it, of course, then please drop us a review. It's really, for the DLCs, it's really very difficult to get any reviews, because people tend to review or write reviews only for the base game, and then there are no reviews for the DLCs. So you can see that the war is really exhausting for both sides, and that's exactly what we want. And Antigonid wants to cancel basically most of these treaties, which is good for us, so let's do that. They probably see that we are not the best partners anyway. Okay, so we won the Olympic Games. That's nice. So we won 15 gold. It was worth the investment and quite a lot of influence. And there was a deposit of coal found. We built defense, which made the citizens of Ambracia happy. That's all great news. That's really nice. And this guy should probably get back. We might also try to take this hill just to make this whole area around. So, Hellenic League is slowly progressing. They took Larissa. It's an interesting development. So what we might actually do, we can take this and get back. We are kind of cowards. I'm not going to lie. We cannot really afford to get into the bigger conflict, I would say. At least not for now. We are in very different situation to Hellenic League. And we might already try to build that blacksmith over here. It's a bit risky. No, let's wait one more turn. I don't want Macedon to just run over and destroy that newly built blacksmith. We can also build another settler next turn once we are done with the trading facility. Nerexa is asking, so can you build a super? Oh, yeah, sorry. I forgot. I will try next turn. Sorry about that. But I can already tell you you can't. So Macedonian units are withdrawing back to Pella, so they basically decided to leave this area to Hellenic League. It would be interesting to take over this mine, but it would mean that we would cut off the battlefront and basically the access of Hellenic League to the Macedonian land. It's a bit risky. Yeah, so let's try that shipyard. So you can see that you cannot do that. It says shipyard cannot be built here because it would block the strait. So this is the new thing, and for example here you can build it, of course. Here you cannot build it because it's not directly connected to city. Okay, so it looks better. Our situation is getting better. So let's go here. And we will build a new settler. I'm just thinking about how can we take advantage of anything what is happening here. I don't think that we can actually do anything because here is a river, we cannot cross river. We could take this hill, but again it's very close to the battlefront and we don't want to get into any sort of battle. So we can now start connecting the mines and quarries. We might just move that peltast here. And now I would let's build that because we have already peltast there. No, let's wait one more turn. Yeah, so that's it. Maybe I can ask again Illyrians. No. And Lysimachus? No. So the situation over here is stable. We don't really see what's going on in here. There is a really bloody war happening between a Roman Republic and Etruscans and Samnites, but we might eventually see what's happening. Mitox is saying, why you don't use the naval ships for war? I'm not sure what you mean. You mean right now or in general? Because I don't have any ships and it's quite expensive to build a fleet, so right now it would be kind of waste of resources, I would say. Or if you mean anything else by that, just let me know. So we have the first mandatory objective request. What we can do, we have basically, this is the first turn we see this request. We can close it and we can basically just keep going. We have 5 turns left to choose, but it doesn't mean that if we decide to basically choose later that it would be without penalty, because every turn it goes with penalty. So next turn the economy will have 17 turns and we don't want that. So let's decide what we are going to do. We can go for the economy objective, which means that we need to connect mines by all roads. That's kind of okayish. Then there is the military power, which means we need to build more units. I'm not sure if we would be able to do that because we don't have that much resources or population to start building units straight away. We can try to get to defensive pact with Hellenic League or Sparta, but I'm not that really keen to go into that because that might bring us to war. Then there is this conquest of Pella. That's an interesting one, and there is the Illyrian Demis. I would go for this one because let me see. Okay, so that's perfect. Macedon offers us peace. Let me show you what is the situation over here. So we basically conquered all the things we wanted. We secured these highlands, we took this stone quarry, so we now have all the mines we need. And we also kind of secured this position for the blacksmith, which means this is exactly the moment we want to sign the peace. So let's sign the peace now. It was actually Seleucid Empire who initiated the talks. But yeah, Antigone, okay. So we will probably not conquer Pella because we just signed peace, but it would be also very difficult even we would be still in war. So let's go back to the objectives window. And then there is this Illyrian Demis. We have 28 turns. 28 turns is quite a lot, and I'm not sure if we would be able to conquer them, but at least it gives us a lot of time to try. So I would go for the Illyrian Demis, which we will click here. You can see that the tooltip says how much of the objective is completed right now. It's 0%. We have 28 turns. If we succeed, we will get a completion bonus, 20 golds and 20 influence. And if we fail, then the morale in some cities might drop. So let's do that. The penalty of not fulfilling the mandatory objective is quite low, I would say. If you are not really in some kind of crisis, then you should be okay. You should survive that moral drop in cities. So you can see that all the mandatory objectives buttons are gone, and now this one has the countdown. So this is perfect. And now we can build that blacksmith here, and we will soon start connecting everything with the blacksmith as well. So all goes quite well. By the way, there is this new progress bar which displays or shows you the progress of the mandatory objective. Let me see what's the situation with Hellenic League. So we can see that Hellenic League attitude is now admiring. Let's just leave Athens now and go to Pella. We are now in peace, which means that we can freely go there. We just need to be lucky and hope that our emissary Shedius will not escape from us. His affinity to Hellenic League is low, but it still means that he might. No. Okay, cool. So we will get to Pella next turn. And we might even try to to improve our peltas now, because we have time to do so. We will self-heal. So far, it looks really, really good. Bosporan Kingdom wants to sign more treaties. It is city visibility, tile visibility, map item info, and unit visibility, which basically means we will see whatever they have and whatever they own as land. So let's do that. And that's also, this is the actual impact of that. That's why we instantly met the Scythians. So let's see how they are doing. Bosporan Kingdom is here. It's a former Greek colony, or I'm not sure if the colony is actually the best word for that, but kind of colony. And they are struggling against Scythians, which are in this area. They are also allowed to attend the Olympic Games because they are Greeks, and they also won the first one, I think. So let's connect this stone quarry next turn, and now we go to Pella. They welcomed us in Pella, and we might, because we have a lot of influence, we might even insinuate our faction. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to improve our relationship as soon and as quickly as we can. We can also train assault. No, let's not spend all the gold we have. We're still not that rich to do so, and the settler should be ready in 2 turns. We might also build temple. It might be the best. The best position would be here, actually, because in an ideal world, when we eventually conquer this, that would all be connected. So what we will do, we will wait a few more turns and build there a bridge, so we can build temple over there. Locutus Rook is asking, when you move the emissary to a new country, does he lose affinity with the previous country? No. It's basically already, I would say, you know, that he was living there, he likes it there, and once you send him over again, he will like it even more. So no, you might end up with emissary who is really risky to send to any any countries around, because he loves it everywhere. It's not usually the case, but in general it might happen. But you can, you know, once the emissary reached a certain level, you can promote him to general anyway, and then these all affinities do not really matter. Okay, so let's go with Monarchy, and we can also build Goldsmith after that. That's really good. And Illyrians are asking for peace. Celtic tribes are the mediators, which is great. So we are now safe. We basically are in peace with everyone except for those factions which we never really were in contact, like Scythians, but we don't really care about them. So we are good to go and improve all the infrastructure we need to. So I will try to make these turns as fast as possible, because we want some action later on. So we connected all the mines. let's also... we cannot... we don't have knowledge because... Oh, okay. We don't have knowledge, but next turn we will have, so that's fine. And this guy is already... We can try to colonize this part because there are these Pannonis, and I don't think that Macedon was able to or have had time to colonize it. Even this mine is yet not taken. So yeah, so we might eventually try to take this over. This is the new nomad. No, we don't have that settler yet. This guy will stay here. And yeah, that's it. Nerexa is saying making peace in Greece and preparing for those fruitful and definitely not devastating wars with Rome. Well, I'm not sure if the Rome will survive. It's always kind of throwing the dice. Sometimes they survive, sometimes Samnites with Etruscans. So Asculum is still Romans. We might try to actually see what's going on there and ask for these first 4 treaties. By the way, if you already played the game, or if you are playing the game, then don't try to tick all the boxes at once. It wouldn't work. I mean, they will basically reject it all. Because this is always whole offer or nothing. Then it means that if you are going for everything, they will just say, well, then we don't trust you enough. So that's why I was just ticking the first 4 boxes. Even that might be a bit too much. Let's see. So we could conquer that, but the problem is that we don't have supply lines over there. So I will probably here build a city. I might even use that nomad maybe the next turn, because we need all those settlers now. So now we will go and build the road to Blacksmith. Oh, next turn, okay. And with the Peltast, well, I'm a bit afraid to send the Peltast further away from the capital, so let's leave him there. Okay, that's it. So far it all goes quite well. Sometimes you are not that lucky, because if Macedonian Peltast, for example, decides to go after you, then it already changes quite considerably the development of the game, but it didn't happen now. So Romans don't want to... Okay. Illyrians want actually to have all these treaties and trade route access. Well, that's definitely beneficial for us as well. Etruscans signed all that, so we will see from the Etruscans side, and Samnites are not interested as well. So let's see at least what Etruscans have. Okay, Etruscans didn't move much further. Actually, there is a Peltast which is attacking their capital directly, and the reason why Etruscans didn't make any progress is probably this. There are these Helvetii migrating tribes, and even Pannoni. Okay, so this is actually quite, I would say, exceptional that these tribes somehow cooperate. It's quite an exception that Pannoni is there, because they are in Helvetii town. Okay, so we have the new settler. So let's build the road over here. It is quite expensive because of all the bridges we will need to build. But here we will build the town. We don't have enough wood, but it doesn't really matter, because we will chop wood on the tile where we will build the town. So let's chop wood with the nomad now. We will again insinuate in Macedonia, and let me check out the... So we have all the trading, and there is not much else we can do. By the way, I'm not sure if you know, there were some improvements. It's quite, I would say, 4 months. If you hover over these items, no matter if it's in list, like here, or in the map, then you will see what's that particular unit improved with and what are the available improvements. If there are any improvements which really make a difference, like I would say the importance is high, then it's underscored. I think it's the right word. So you can see that here it says that the Rachium has the available improvement stone masonry, and it's important. So because of we conquered that stone query, then we should build stone masonry here, and we probably yeah, let's do that. Let's build it. I could also build it later in the town which we will build, but it would take too long. So let's see how Etruscans cope with this situation. Hellenic League and Sparta signed confederation. This is an important important milestone, because what just happened is that if Hellenic League is the... well, it doesn't really matter who is the master. It's Hellenic League, yeah, that's what I presumed. It means that all the hoplites Spartians had will now probably go through Hellenic League and make a mess on the border with Macedon. So this really changes the balance of power in this war, and it probably also means that Hellenic League will eventually win. Let's see what else can we do. We have this settler ready. We can also build a town here. This is the place where we wanted to build a temple. It's a question what we should do actually. Let's build the town there. It's better because you know, we having a town on border, it really makes it more difficult to influence the cities in the innerland. So this is for us quite a best way how to be sure that they will not be successful when influencing these cities on coast. And we can build a temple somewhere else. So let's not be that optimistic that we will really conquer all that. And that means that we will... yeah, I think that we should build it here, on this hill. The problem is that there is also a river, so we need to build there the bridge as well. We can also chop wood here. Okay. We still don't have that much citizens to build more units. Ambracia is now... Nerexa is saying not much return for a town on this place, only surrounded with hills. Yeah, well, the actual production will be low, but we are talking about the production of these harvested resources. But we will get, you know, the gold from the trading trading centers. We will also get the citizens, and we will also get the knowledge. So it's not always about food or wood. Carthage declared war on us. Okay, fair enough. It's quite an interesting development, because that might be one of the factions we can go against, because you can see that they actually disembarked in southern Italy and conquered, or probably not sure if the city was already there, but they either conquered that city or they built their own. So it might be a nice bridgehead to the southern Italy. So is there anything we can do? No, not now. So the loyalty, I'm not sure if the stream is working. Okay, I actually saw some kind of error here. Yeah, but maybe it was just in the browser. Let me check that out. Yeah, it seems okay. Sorry about that. So let's again try a bit more political. So Lysimak is already. No, why we cannot demand peace cancellation? Oh, we can, but it's just the Macedon is now on the second position. Question is if we actually want Macedon to be in war with everyone. Now it changes, because Hellenic League now has Spartans on their side, which means that Macedon will be in big troubles anyway. So we would rather be if this war is going for a very long time. So you can see Illyrians are actually holding quite well. They keep this whole coast. Okay. Scythians wants to sign peace. Yeah, we don't really care about it anyway. Here we will build the bridge. Here we are chopping the wood. Here we want to build. We will basically build the bridge and the road. And once it's all done, we will build a town and also the temple here. What we can do, we can build nomad over here and not wait for. Well, it's one turn. Yeah, let's wait for that. That's all. So let's end the turn. It will eventually. There will be more things to do. It's just the beginning, but that's what I knew. Nerexa is asking. Illyrian seems like a really weak target right now without any troops. Yeah, I mean, we would be able probably to conquer that border town Lissus. That's for sure. That's quite certain. But I don't think that we would be able. Okay, so there is a new faction. Let me check out where it is. Right. This is actually some kind of. It's on the African coast. It's a former Carthaginian. Well, let's leave that. And we can switch to monarchy now. Let me see what is the difference. We are now monarchy. We can change to aristocracy. And what would it bring to us? We are really low on food. That's the biggest problem we have. And citizens. So if we change, we would have more food, but the citizens increase will get lower. Well, that's not really what we want. So yeah, we might be able to conquer Lissus. That's true. We might even try that. Let me see what is their political situation. So they are in war with Macedon and with Samnites. Yeah, I think that we can even try that. I think we will be able to also have supply lines over there. So let's do that. In that case, we will not build that town with this nomad, because we will need we might need that nomad for the second attack. So let's wait with the new town. So the loyalty of this emissary is getting lower, and the Macedon's affinity is low. And you can see that the Hellenic League's affinity is also low, so there can be number of factions and their affinities. I think that we can now, it's friendly. Let's go back. Let's go back to Apollonia and leave him rest a bit, because I want this guy to be our new general later. So let's keep him in Apollonia for a few turns. And we can build the goldsmith already, so we have just 1 gold. Let's build it here, because this yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's build it here. The reason why I built the goldsmith here and not, for example, in Apollonia, is that Apollonia already has stone masonry. And Dyrrhachium also has stone masonry, so it means that the second processor will cost more. Every processor, the more a city has processors, the more expensive is the next one. That's why. So it's just for saving some resources. Hellenic League wants to sign more treaties. Yeah, we are more than happy that this relation is going well. We met Nabatea. It's a nomadic faction close to Sinai. We can trade stones for number of items with Seleucid Empire. And we want to do that because we have quite a surplus of stones now, and they offer gold, which is important, and all the resources where we have lower amount in stockpile. So yeah, let's do that. It is even on amount, it's beneficial for us, so let's do that. So we can now attack Lissus. You can see that all these tiles were conquered by the independent nation again, so they are getting quite beaten, and we should be able to take advantage of that, especially when they now split the country to 2 parts. So let's go for that. We need to cancel. Oh, okay. We need to cancel the treaties. It's not a problem. But if we cancel the treaties and declare war and attack in the same time, this all is considered by AI as very coward behavior, which means that it would lower our relation with all the factions which are in our favor. So let's first just cancel the agreements. Get ready on borders. And wait. We can do that straight away, but I honestly don't want to do that now, because if we do that, it could considerably change the situation on the political map. We probably want to... Okay, let's wait for the bridge and then build the temple. It seems like there is quite a battle over Sicily. Oh, okay, that changes quite a lot. So Macedon declared war on us and conquered that stone quarry we got initially. And they are still in war with Heliclick, so it means... I'm quite surprised by that Heliclick was not able to push further the battlefront. That changes a lot, so our plans need to be changed. We will not go to war with Illyria. No, we are not interested in that. So we need to get back as soon as we can. And it's not that fast enough. And they might even... Oof. So what do you say, guys? It's the biggest problem is that this is hoplite. Hoplites are tough guys. I'm really surprised that they didn't make any progress here. So let's look at it from the fresh perspective. We want Lysimachus to declare war on Macedon. That's first thing. Macedon is in war with Hellas. Okay, that's fine. This is a new faction, Odrysia. It seems like this is some kind of... It might be a civil war in Kingdom of Lysimachus. Hard to difficult to say. I'm not sure. But that's pretty much it. Who else is in peace with Macedon? So we ask Antigonid to cancel peace. Antigonid is quite powerful, and he's busy anyway. But even the formal declaration of war makes a difference on the political scene. And Nerexa is saying Hellenic League seems to be occupied with Carthage in Italy. Yeah, I know. Sorry, it was. This town was initially Carthaginian, but they conquered it back. Otherwise, it seems that the situation hasn't changed much. All the factions are still holding their positions, and this is interesting what's happening on Sicily. There is the tribe of Sicilians, and you can see that they are really kind of not maybe winning, but making a lot of troubles to the existing factions on the island, which is the Hellenic League and the Carthage. Oof, this is quite a change. So we will probably build another peltast. We have enough gold, we have enough iron, and we should be able to feed these peltasts from our food production. We will increase the birth rate, so in Apollonia it will again grow to size 3. That's all. Hopefully they will not attack Ambracia. I would be happier if they attack this settler or one of those mines. Let's see. They might attack one of those mines if they are in lack of these particular resources. So Macedon is attacking, okay, Hellenic Hoplite, and now their iron mine. And they conquer that. Hoplite is okay. Hoplite is attacking our settler, which is the better option. Their Peltas is attacking directly Delphi. They didn't succeed, but they broke this palisade or stockade. Kingdom of Lysimachus does not want to cancel peace with Macedon. Fair enough. I think that he's quite busy with these Odrysian. No one wants to go to peace with Macedon. And there is a new faction. Where are these guys? Ah, this is the faction over here. Yeah, well, let's sign the peace. We don't really care about that anyway. So these hoplites, it's a trouble. So let's do two things. They probably will not, well, difficult to say. They might attack Apollonia directly. It's a bit risky. But they might be after the gold mine. I don't know. Well, let's build a city. No, let's first connect it to the stone quarry. I'm tempted to move the settler to the hill and defend the tile, and move this nomad to Ambracia just to defend the town. But to be honest, we are not really in position where we can defend everything. Mitox is saying, quite challenging your game, Pavel. It's very exciting to watch. Well, yeah, it's just you are in constant danger that you will fail, but it will get better, I hope. So let's do that. That's just my instinct. Let's go here. The good thing is that we get the terrain bonus 20%, and they, I think that when they attack on hill, they get minus 20%. So it's a good position for us to defend. We will go with this nomad to Ambracia just to hold the ground, hold the position. Don't forget to left your back defended. Well, we don't have enough units to have everything, you know, defended. So once we have this Peltas, but it will take another 3 turns. The good thing is that even the emissary itself is counted as unit. So if this Apollonia is attacked, it's we have 1 more turn. It's kind of an exploit, but that's how it works now. Yeah, let's. Is there any state decision we can do? Yeah, let's hire general. Let's do that. We have enough gold and we have enough influence. And let's go here. And encourage this unit. Okay. Nerexa is asking why the Peltas on the hill and the Nomad on the plains. It is not reversed to the favorite terrain types. Because I think that they will be after the gold mine, and we want the stronger unit to be defending that gold mine. It's the only gold we have, and once we lose it, we are in big trouble. That's the reason. If we lost the city, that's also a problem. What we have another 3 cities. Okay, so they do attack the city and the nomad there, and and the nomad was destroyed. Okay, so truth is that you might have been right. It's 2.8 and 2.5. They have huge army more. Oh. Okay. What are these guys doing? The Hellenic League. They just conquered Delphi. So Antigonid Empire offers us again most of the treaties back. Let's do that. We are happy to have more friends. Simnites offer us number of resources, but we don't really need any of those. Nabatea is asking for peace. That's fine. We signed peace with this new faction in the Morocco. This is tough. Okay, there is one thing. There are 2 things or ways how we can proceed. The first one is that we will basically move that Peltas to Ambracia and wait for the other attack. They might not even attack. They have 2.8 out of 4. It's kind of still strong, so we don't know. The second option is that we will try to cut the supply lines. We can either cut the supply lines like that, or we can even try. Well, we cannot really attack Larissa directly, but what we can do. Let's go here with the general. Yeah, the Larissa is empty. Or it seems empty. So that's one thing we can do. We can try to go here and first use general to initiate revolt, and if it doesn't work, we can also use our influence and basically influence Larissa. If it works out, that really would lead to these hoplites to probably withdraw, because we will cut off the supply lines from Pella, and this newly built or conquered Delphi, it's even damaged. It will not be able to supply them anyway. Henriksa is saying Alexander 2.0 come for Greek cities again. Yes, that's true. That's again Macedonia from Pella. I think we will try that. I mean, the problem is that they have another hoplite here, so sooner or later they will continue. No, we have to do that. So let's go here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go here. And from this place we cannot go there, right? Let's influence Larissa. Yeah, that's perfect. So Larissa is in our hands. This changes a lot. It might be worth to destroy Larissa. It's you know, it has defense, it has trading, it has barracks, but once we destroy it, there will be no supplier in this part of Greece. The Delphi is now burning. so it will not be able to supply for quite a long time, and these guys will have to withdraw back to Pella. So let's do that. We will basically enslave citizens, which will probably lead to the destruction. Yes. So that's it. It was quite bold. We still had the plan B. If this was not working, we could use the influence city. We are 100% supplied here, so let's see what they will do. We still need 2 more turns to get that Peltast, okay. I would ideally sign peace with them again. Because I don't want to go to war with them. Okay, let's end the turn. So this is Hellenic League. They are attacking the town Carthaginians have. So Hellas is coming, getting back to the battle. They are destroying this hoplite cavalry, or how? No, it's not called hoplite. I'm not sure. And they are withdrawing, but they are attacking Peltast. But they didn't succeed. Plus general, okay, experience. Fair enough. This was really that was a good fight for us. Good battle. Nevertheless, they did recreate the supply line. This Peltast here. Okay, so let's go for the city defense. Carthage wants to sign peace. Yeah, that's good, but Etruscans are probably out of food because they are offering quite a lot, and we will accept that because we have still enough food, and we can also participate in the Olympic Games. The problem is that this guy basically recreate this supply line, and we are not able to move anywhere because of the attack. So hopefully this guy will survive. I think that we should take this city. Yeah. Let's try to influence it. Second time. Okay. So Delphi is in our hands. Will we repair it? No. We will enslave it. We really want this part to be without any suppliers, because it's too dangerous for us. We will encourage our unit over here. And that's it, I think. Yeah, we want to build the city here, but first thing we will also build the fields. And what we will try to do, we will again try to be friends with Illyrians. The campaign to go to the Illyria should be forgotten and burned. So that's probably it. And what about the temple? Will we build a temple now? It's on the border. So let's wait. Nerexa is saying scorched earth tactics. Well, sometimes it's the best thing you can do, especially now in this situation. I mean, the fact that Hellenic League was not able to to make any progress there. Okay, so the hoplite is attacking us again. Okay, we survived. The problem is, and we survived quite well. The problem is they might attack. Yeah, they are attacking us again. We survived again, but the problem. Ah, okay, we withdrew. That was the best outcome we could get. So yeah, we are basically hoping for peace, because that's the best thing what can happen to us. Yeah, let's cancel peace just to be friends with Carthage. We don't want to get into any. We want to trade with Carthage. Will we sign that off? No. Ptolemaic Empire wants to cancel all these treaties, and I'm not really surprised because none of the treaties are really useful for them. Fair enough. Macedon won Olympic Games. Perfect. On top of all that, they won the Olympic Games. So the good thing is that we can finally get at least to Ambracia, which will provide us some kind of defense. Let's see how it will develop over here. Next turn we will finally build the town. And this guy is now fully loyal. You can see that when you... Okay, it's not here, it's strange. Who is faction, or which faction do we really want to go to war? We want Lysimachus to go to war. How strong is Lysimachus? Yeah, he's stronger than us. That's good enough. So what we will do, we will either cross Macedonia. No, we will need to go around that. So let's go somewhere here. Let's go to Athens. Yeah. Let's go to Athens. And then we will embark on a ship and go to Byzantium. This is the new Peltast. That's great to meet you. We probably have one turn, so we will do train defense, and this general will go here to the position where we can encourage both Peltasts. Okay, and there is one thing I noticed. We have the birth rate in Apollonia still to 100%, so let's cut this entirely. And that's probably it. Yeah, enter. Nerexai is asking, Sparta doesn't seem to be willing to help. I'm surprised by that hoplite sitting on Sparta. I think that they are just they just consider garrison unit over there to be important. So Macedon is attacking Thermon, which is the city of Hellenic Greek. And they probably will succeed, which means that we will not share border with Hellenic Greek anymore. Odrysia was defeated. Okay, that's good, because Lysimachus will now have free hands. Will you offer peace to Emathia? Well, I'm not sure. It's probably some kind of rebellious... Apollonia was improved by civil service, that's good. So, first thing is that we want this guy to go to embark on a ship. We still can sign peace with Macedon. We should probably rotate these two units. We need this unit. We need to heal this unit, and this unit will go to Ambracia, so we will not make the same mistake again like the last time. But the problem is that they might now attack the gold mine itself, and if they do, without gold income. Here we will finally build a town. So Hellenic League has one really damaged peltast over here, and that's it. We need to pursue Lysimachus to go to war. That's the only hope we can have. Yeah, let's end the turn. So yeah, like I warned at the beginning of the stream, playing Epirus is not easy. On the other hand, it is doable. Sometimes it's more difficult, sometimes it's easier. So Macedon is attacking our peltast. That was our new peltast. The problem is, you can see that we didn't even have full health. The reason was that one of those units around has the fearsome extension, so that's why we are weakened only by that. It's probably this peltast. Let's see. And our new peltast is gone. Yeah, this guy has dread, so that's the this is the extension which basically drops the health instantly when it's around. They have really high army moral. So Ambracia is without garrison units. The hoplite is getting back to the rear. So far, I would say not much. I would say not much evil has happened, because we lost only one stone quarry, and we have one stone quarry here. The problem is what might happen very soon. That's the problem. Okay, so let's move this emissary somewhere here. Let's hope we will not meet any Macedonian ships. One thing we can do, we can use basically the general and his group to defend Ambracia, which will give us one more turn. Ambracia has defense, and these guys are damaged. Let's use the general to encourage the peltast in Apollonia. Nerexai is suggesting to influence Thermon. Yeah, true. I can do that next turn, maybe. Maybe that's something I could have done this turn. That's a good idea, actually. I think that they will withdraw. I hope that they will withdraw. Okay, it seems like they just kept there the unit. Let's see. Carthage is offering us gift. Maybe they like we are fighting Macedons. And Ambracia is asking for stockade, which is not surprising, considering that they have this unit in front of their gates. So what they did, they consider themselves too weak to actually attack, so they fortified, and they will probably basically hill. Thermon. The thing, I've kind of a hint. What you can use is when you click on a city and it's close enough to your own cities, then you can see how much it costs to make the first influence, and the higher the resources, the lower the chance that they will eventually switch sides. This is quite a lot. We can try to influence it with the general, but the problem is that we will risk the general. Let's see what are the chances that we will. Let's just get back to Ambracia and hope for the best. Let's use this general to encourage them, and let's build a new Peltas in Apollonia. That's the best we can do. Okay, let's go to Byzantium with the emissary. And next turn we will start working on the attitude change towards Macedon. Let me just check out. The likelihood of acceptance is low because of current treaties. Okay, so what are the current treaties they have in Macedon? They have open borders, peaceful passage, and unit healing. Open borders and peaceful passage and unit healing is already quite, I would say, trustworthy treaties. So the truth is that it might not be easy. I think that we should be able to build a temple now. And we probably should do that, because this will save us some resources. And we will need these citizens to build more armies. So I guess I will build that. Yeah, let's build that. We also have a lot of slaves, so we will call this slave manumission, just to lower the number of slaves, and this also increases the number of citizens, which is now in our favor, and the happiness is also higher. Alright, let's end the turn and see what's going to happen. I don't think that the Peltas will actually attack us, because he's too weak, but they might surprise me. Oh, they do! Alright, it even looked like they will destroy that unit. They didn't, but it was really close. Luckily there was this defense bonus, the defense improvement itself, and the defense bonus from being inside the city. That's tough. That's really tough. And the hoplite is after our blacksmith, which would considerably lower our production. Doesn't look that good. So I'm out of beer now, which makes it even worse. So we finally invented granary and patriot training. I don't think that there is anything we can do now, because we don't have enough knowledge, I would say. Yeah. So let's skip that. And Illyrians finally start to offer us treaties. Let's go with the first one. It's a sign of I wouldn't say positive direction of this relationship. Celtic tribe emissary visited our capital. So we cannot really move out of that city, and this unit is really destroyed. There is also this hoplite here. We cannot sign peace with these guys. So we will slander Macedonia. Decreased by 1%. That's not much. They will probably destroy the Peltast, so we will be without army. And this guy probably take over this tile with the Blacksmith. Hello, Liko. How are you doing? Good to see you here. You just we just got into very serious situation over here. Okay, I think that we just need to hope for the best. There is not much we can do actually. By the way, there is ongoing war between Samnites and Hellas. It's also interesting. And let me see what is the Samnites' relation. Yeah, they are still in war with Roman Republic, and they are still in defense pact with Etruscans. So the situation hasn't changed here. What has changed is that the Romans are now not alone. So Romans or Hellenic League is against Samnites together with Rome, and Etruscans and Samnites are against Rome. Alright, let's end the turn. I'm not sure if there is anything we can encourage the, or do we want to try that? This Thermon was initially Hellenic, which means that the citizens are certainly not as loyal as they could be. Let's go there. Okay, we were attacked by these guys. It doesn't really matter, we can still... Yeah, let's do that. I'm not really sure what else can we do. Alright. So Thermon really switched sides, because they didn't want to be under Macedonian rule. Let's leave it as it is for this turn. Let's see if this guy will have... Because I can see that they have the forager, but they don't have the... They need supply lines anyway. Okay, let's end the turn. Liko says it's looking difficult. I'm already watching since. Ah, okay, I didn't know. Good to know. So let's see if they withdraw. They might withdraw. At least that Peltast in the south. Ah, come on. This is happening when I move the focus. Okay, so the Peltast is withdrawing, but the Hoplite attacks the Blacksmith, and they take the tile. They still got... they still suffered quite a lot of casualties. So you have another Hoplite there. So... I'm just surprised that Hellenic League is so weak in this game. It's usually the other way around, actually, to be honest. Maybe that's because of they are occupied here. Yeah, they have one Hoplite here, they have one Peltast here. There's also Nomad, and you can see that the Sicilians are really active on the island. So we survived. That's good. We need to get this guy to we cannot even repair him now because we are building that new Peltast. And this is the only place where we can actually... Alright, so that was a bit... it was a waste of action points. So let's get back to Ambracia. Nevertheless, it seems like because of they don't have any suppliers here, I mean Macedons, they will not conquer Thermon, so let's improve Thermon. Let's build first the trading and then granary. We can now build granaries, which is good. We should do it in those cities where we are sure that we don't need their... we will not use it for anything else. We can also build stockade here. Yeah, let's build stockade in Ambracia. We need to build it anyway, I think, right? This is the... Yeah, they want stockade. So let's build stockade here. And in Dyrrhachium, let's build the granary. If we now sign peace, then it would be not a bad situation. The problem is that I don't think that Macedon will be up for peace. David Ayer is saying, nice looking game. Yeah, thank you. Well, this is the new DLC, which is going to be out just in few days on Monday. So if you are interested to give it a try, then check out the Steam store on Monday. It's called Imperiums, Rome versus Carthage. Alright, so yeah, we somehow survived, at least for now. Roman Republic finally won some treaties. Let's go for that. No. This is a new faction somewhere here. Okay, it seems like this is one of the migrating tribes actually. We found some iron, and our citizens in Ambracia are happy because we built that stockade they wanted. We will slander again Macedon. It was decreased by 1%. Well, these Lysimachus will not go into war with Macedon. Furthermore, Kingdom of Lysimachus informed on us, and Macedon now know that we spread bad rumors about them. Well, that really didn't go as well as we wanted. It means that here you can see that there is this... okay, I don't see it here because it's probably lower than the other impacts, but if we saw more of these, then there would be... one of the impacts will be that we just slandering them. Can we sign peace? We can sign peace! And it's possible. Interesting. So it look, Hellenic Greek built new Delphi. So let's take this tile and get back again. We cannot conquer that. It would be great if we conquer this stone quarry with the new Peltas, which will be ready next turn, and then sign peace. Then it would all be... we will be happy and back in peaceful times. Well, let's see what happens. So what is the time? Okay, it's already 11. Well, let's give it a few more turns and see how it will develop. But let's see if we are able to sign peace with Macedon. So there is a Macedonian general here in this strait. Ah, they are attacking our gold mine. And in that case we... yeah. In that case we cannot really sign peace like that. Because that's the only gold mine we have. We would still have some income from from the trading centers. Hellenic League and Sparta signed federation. Okay, that's better than it was before, because now there is basically one master, and that's Hellenic League, so they might eventually use that hoplite which is sitting in Sparta. Will we? Yeah, let's go for that. Yes, yes, Hanani, we want peace. Let's go for Olympic Games again. That this hoplite is quite fresh. On the other hand, they have bridge here. We could again try to cut them off. Here is Hill. Hill is quite unsuitable for supply lines, but I think it would be not sufficient to cut this. This unit will probably not attack us anyway. Let's go here and wait here. There is another hoplite. We can destroy this, guys. Let's do that. Hopefully we will not... Ah, no one was killed. Here we will build the granary, as we wanted before. I think that it wasn't that wise to go here. If the supplies are cut off, then they will both withdraw. But I don't think that it will be so. It will be cut off. Rune 54 says, "Nice game. I've been a fan since Aggressors." Oh, really? That's great to hear. Okay, I think that we will just end turn. Hopefully, the spell dust will be repaired next turn. But it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good because of these two hoplites here. It seems like we will be beaten, but the good thing is that we are running out of time, so we will not really be beaten because we will need to call this off. We can sign peace. I mean, maybe it would work out. Yeah, they are attacking the Peltas, and they will destroy the Peltas. They have really high army morale. That's the alpha and omega of this campaign. And Lysimas has declared war on us and trying to kill that emissary. And that's an assassination. By the way, guys, I'm not sure if you noticed, we have new 3D models of the shipyard, of the blacksmith, and of the stable. Let me just show you. I think that we will need to call this off because we can still survive. I'm not saying we can offer them peace. Let's just give this a try and see what will happen. We will also go here and repair this Peltast. And these guys might also encourage the unit. Let me show you those 3D models. This is the new stable. There is this new blacksmith, which you probably already noticed. Let's see if there is. Yeah, this is the new blacksmith, and here is the new shipyard. We might eventually also get new models of the fort and defensive wall. Not sure how often you use these, but these will be also new. So what's the let's end the turn and then check out the overall situation, how the game developed over these, I don't know, maybe How many times did we actually play? Like 40 maybe? Nerexa says, time to build big ships and sail for the new world. Yeah, it's true. We might try to start over somewhere else. Locutus is, says new models are nice. Yeah, I am actually quite happy about them as well. So thank you. I will tell to our 3D designer. So hoplites are attacking our temple, which means they didn't accept that piece. That's pretty clear. And they are moving towards our capital. Yeah, I forgot to embark this emissary again. So they will kill him eventually. Yeah, here we go. So Shadios is now dead. There is a civil war in Celtic tribes, and Macedon is not interested to sign peace. Antigone sent us gifts, which is cool. All right, so it doesn't look good. It doesn't mean that we couldn't survive that. I'm not sure. Maybe they would eventually sign peace. And you can also see that the hoplite. This is probably the hoplite. I'm not sure if you would saw that. Oh yeah, the hoplite of Sparta is still here, but they have new hoplite over here. So it might also change things, but it doesn't look good for sure. Let me save it. Sure, Antigone stream, so let's call it Epirus stream. And let's now check out the overall situation. I'm pretty sure that you are interested in how the world develops during the 36 turns. Mitox asks, at what time will be the DLC available? Central European time. I think it's 6 o'clock. I'm not really sure, to be honest, but I think it's around 6. Maybe it's 4 or 5, but it's kind of evening time. So this is the world we didn't see before, because it was in fog of war. So let me see. So Carthaginians are actually making progress here. Gallic tribes are expanding. Iberian tribes are able to survive here, but you see that Carthage is also here. They have a bridgehead, and they split the Massilia to 2 different parts. On the other hand, Massilia really expanded a lot. This is huge, I would say, for Massilia. Then there are Gauls, and around Gauls are many these are Veneti cities or towns. So this might eventually lead Venetis to declare their own kingdom. There is Sariunsa, I'm not really sure. It seems like this is a migrating tribe. There is another migrating tribe, Idua. Then the regular faction Celtic tribes, they are kind of surviving. So what's happening in Italy? Rome is getting beaten. Samnites is winning over. Etruscans are kind of getting beaten, but Samnites will probably take them over because they are pretty good, I would say, very close to each other. So it might happen that they will eventually get to Confederation or Federation. Hellenic League is able to hold the positions in Italy, even though they lost. There was a city, Tarentum, and Sicily is still being in fire, and the one Sicilian town or city, Syracuse, is still being able to fend off all the enemies, which is really interesting. Otherwise, Carthage seems like getting troubles here with probably some kind of civil war. And they haven't so far destroyed the Numidian towns over here. It's quite difficult because of the terrain. Sparta also disembark here between, or in Libya basically. Okay, so that's pretty much what we see in Europe and Africa. Lysimachus was able to eventually progress behind the Danube River, Danubius, and Bospran was able to finally join their two separate parts into one. And now we get to Asia. It seems like Antigonid is kind of doing okay. The same the Seleucid. Yeah, the situation here is pretty much the same. Both all the diadoches pretty much hold their positions as it was before, so they are just improving their infrastructure. So this is it, guys. Let me also check out the stats. So you can see the Carthage is the hegemon here, then Antigonid Kingdom, who is getting better and better. He is kind of a, I would say, in a very interesting position, the Antigonid Empire, because at the beginning he's in war with everyone. It's kind of all or nothing. And as you can see, they probably eventually signed peace with most of the factions, which really led to the economy growth. There is Ptolemaic Empire, who was initially second, but now it's already third. Then there is Hellenic League, which is a bit surprising. Then Seleucid, Bospran, are we here? Yeah, we are here. Okay, army power, we might even not be in the table now. Yeah, we are not here. The reason is that we simply don't have any good armies. The cities, resources, attacks, the casualties, let me see. Well, we don't have that much casualties, but the only reason is that we didn't have that many armies. On the other hand, Macedon, you can see that he lost a lot during that war. Country size, Seleucid is growing a bit, but he lost a lot. And population-wise, Carthage has around 2.5 million. And we are here. We are the low-populated. Not low. Actually, this is just first, I think, 15. So there are even smaller factions. And let's now see the history replay. I will turn off these cameos because you will see better, and also the flags, and get the high speed. So it's up to you which faction will you watch. So this is, I think, 39 turns altogether. I think that the winner is, or partial winner is Antigonid here. He was able to survive, which is extremely important for his faction, and eventually grow. I might start it again just quickly to see the development of Rome. So there was quite a battle over the Samnite highlands. It didn't look bad for them, actually. I think it was the attrition war, or war of attrition was simply too much. Yeah, and then the Massilia weighed in as well. Alright. So yeah, so this is how long did we play? We played 2 hours and 10 minutes. So this is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the game, enjoyed the stream. I definitely did, even though we didn't, I would say, get into a situation I wanted, because I really hope that we will somehow conquer at least these parts, or at least parts of the area. And I hope you like it, and if you do, please support us and buy the DLC. It's going to be out on Monday, and in case you like it, please drop us a review, because it really does help. We are also very interested to hear your feedback, so if there is anything you would like to improve, or any ideas are really welcome, so feel free to share it with us on Steam, on the forum, or our Discord. So thank you again for watching, and I hope I will see you soon. Maybe we will continue our campaign in Age of Alexandria to finish this, but we might also start a new campaign. I'll see. I really like to finish that campaign, but it might be more interesting for you to start a real campaign in this DLC. Let's see. Yeah, so have a nice evening, and I hope I'll see you soon again.